We tune into our favorite radio stations, and we're always sure to watch our favorite television shows. Well, it's Tuesday, and it's time to tune into you. I am Guru Nishan, and this is your weekly source for learning how to light yourself up and turn yourself on with mind, body, and breath technology to handle the pressure of modern times.
Hey everybody, so I am exploring something new today. I'm in the park in New York City and here for the week because I'm pushing my edges, and you can read all about that in the blog. But today I'm going to support you in pushing your edges. So what does it mean to push our edges? It means facing some fears, things that we think we could never do, that is not allowed in maybe the cultural or social context in which we were raised. Pushing our edges means looking beneath the surface of why something is unacceptable in the rationality of our own constraints of our mind. It can also be the edge in which you go beyond that thought that says, if you do that, that's dangerous. If you do that, then X could happen. And perhaps that's the indicator that says you need to dive a little bit more into that and see what lies beneath the surface. Because what I found in my life is that oftentimes right beneath those places of worry and doubt and anxiety and fear is where the magic soil is, in which we plant new seeds for new parts of ourselves to blossom, which actually leads us to our soul's work and our soul's purpose. So what edge are we going to push today? I'm just going to share with you a simple Kundalini breath, and it's going to help to balance the hemispheres of the brain. It's also going to help coordinate or rewire the hemispheres of your brain so that your mind and your body is communicating more effectively with itself, okay? Now, why is it an edge? Because there's going to come a point as we're doing this that you're finding yourself become a little bit tired, and your mind's going to be like, I can't do this, especially your arms or your legs, or some part of you is going to be like panting for forgiveness. Please stop now. And I just want you to go beyond that place. I want you to find that place within yourself that says, no, I can't do this anymore. And when you go right beyond that place, that's where the glandular system starts to secrete. That's when the nervous system starts to strengthen, and the internal wiring gets readjusted and reprogrammed, and literally parts of ourselves gets reconnected that perhaps at a very, very young age got unplugged and got plugged into a programming or a belief system that isn't really ours, but perhaps was adopted from the family patriarchy, from the thought process of the people who raised us versus our own soul's work, okay? So your edge is to go right beyond that place where you think you have to stop. And if you don't reach that place, woohoo, then I want you to practice this beyond the video with me today, and see if you can keep extending your practice to a point where you actually feel an internal sense of tiredness and you just say, you know what, I'm going to keep going anyway, okay? All right, so what's the practice? We're going to inhale and exhale through the mouth. So it's going to look like this. This breath brings a tremendous amount of oxygen into the body, into the bloodstream. And as you bring more oxygen into the bloodstream, the blood starts to detoxify. You can literally change your internal chemistry. Now, what's the movement? We're going to be doing a leg and a hand coordination. So we're going to inhale one leg up, one arm up, and then exhale down. So it's okay, just like that. And it does help once you find balance to close your eyes, but if you need to keep your eyes open, then just try to find a spot that you're staring at in front of you to just try to kind of maintain your own equilibrium, okay? But when you do find that internal balance that exists right here at the navel center, then try to ground yourself in that place and see if you can actually close your eyes and have an internal experience versus an external experience, okay? All right, so let's check the time and we're gonna begin. Okay, and let's start. Really reach up, stretch open with your armpit, okay? Like you were picking cherry blossoms off the tree. And really get that knee up as high as your navel point. pushing beyond yourself. You're doing great. When in doubt, bring your attention back to the breath. Your mind will start to wander and you'll start to think about everything that's hurting. And I want you to focus on the breath instead. You're almost there. Keep up. Inhale, stretch up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch the full length of your spine. Stretch open those fingers. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale. Take a few breaths. Go inside, feel your breath. Feel your heart. Feel your circulation. Keep deepening the breath. Whoa, right? How was that for an edge? At some point, the internal dialogue is like, I don't know if I can do this. I'm running out of breath. What is going on? Why is this so hard? What are some of the things you were telling yourself? I want to hear about them. Comment in the space below this video or comment on the blog. I'd love to hear from you. Pushing your edges, it's a powerful practice to go beyond our perceived limitations, to experience our true capacity, to feel ourselves beyond an internal set of limits that either we set for ourselves or these limits that were set for ourselves a long time ago when we didn't even have words to speak. Thank you for tuning in and being with me on this Tune Into You Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, do me a favor and pass it on to a friend. Share the light, be the light, spread the light. And if you're watching me for the first time, then be sure to subscribe over at gurunishan.com, and then you can get this into your email box every single Tuesday, along with my daily doses of sunshine, which I send out every single day. So I'm going to show you my view a little bit. That's the Hudson River, and this is a beautiful park called Gracie Park. I think it's called Gracie Park. It's right near the Gracie Mansion. So I'm in New York exploring for the week. Have an exciting show this coming Saturday, and again, you can read about that on the blog. Pushing my edges. I want to hear from you. How are you pushing your edges of health, of life, of abundance, of clarity, of relationship, of experiencing your own beauty? I want to hear from you. See you next week. Woo!